Hi everyone. Now let's discuss topic 10 of Unit 4, Audit Planning. Audit planning is the process of preparing and organizing all the activities before conducting a security audit. It involves defining the objectives, scope, resources, schedules, and methods that will be used during the audit. In simple words, it's like making a roadmap for the audit, deciding what to check, how to check, who will do it, and when it will be done. Good planning ensures the audit runs smoothly and achieves its goals. 2-mark questions. What is audit planning and security auditing? Mention 2. Objectives of audit planning. What is meant by defining the scope of an audit? Name 2 resources considered during audit planning. Why is an audit schedule important? 5 10-mark questions. Explain the importance of audit planning in organizations. Describe the steps involved in defining the scope of an audit. Discuss how resources are allocated during audit planning. Explain the role of risk assessment in audit planning. Illustrate with an example how a well-planned audit improves organizational security. Introduction to audit planning. Audit planning is the first and one of the most critical phases in the security auditing process. It involves defining the objectives, scope, resources, and schedule for conducting a security audit. Proper planning ensures that the audit is organized, systematic, and focused, allowing auditors to effectively identify risks, vulnerabilities, and non-compliance in an organization's information systems. Without proper planning, audits can become inefficient, miss critical areas, or disrupt regular business operations. By laying out a clear roadmap, auditors can work methodically, ensuring that all essential systems and processes are reviewed. Importance of audit planning. Provides a clear roadmap. Planning helps auditors know exactly what to audit, how, and when. This reduces confusion and ensures no critical system or process is overlooked. Example: an audit of a financial reporting system outlines that auditors will examine access controls, transaction logs, and backup procedures, ensures efficient resource allocation. By identifying the audit scope and requirements, organizations can allocate personnel, tools, and budget effectively. Example: assigning IT security staff to review network firewalls while compliance officers focus on regulatory controls. Helps define audit priorities and focus areas. Planning allows auditors to prioritize high-risk systems, such as servers storing sensitive customer data, ensuring that the most critical areas are evaluated first. Example: a retail company prioritizes auditing its online payment gateway before auditing internal file servers. Minimizes business disruption. Scheduling audits thoughtfully ensures that normal operations continue smoothly and sensitive processes are not interrupted. Example: scheduling audits of payroll servers outside working hours to avoid affecting salary processing. Example scenario: before auditing a company's payroll system, the audit plan specifies scope, servers, payroll applications, user accounts, and database logs. Objectives: verify access controls, detect unauthorized changes, and ensure compliance with financial regulations. Resources: IT audit team, database analysts, auditing tools like Nessus and Wireshark. Timeline: 2 weeks for data collection, analysis, and reporting. By following this plan, auditors conduct a structured and efficient audit, ensuring that critical risks are identified without disrupting payroll operations. 1. Objectives of audit planning. The primary objective of audit planning is to ensure that the security audit is structured, focused, and effective in identifying risks and improving an organization's information security posture. It starts with identifying security risks and vulnerabilities in systems, networks, applications, and processes. By doing so, auditors can determine which areas need immediate attention to prevent potential breaches. Another key objective is to ensure compliance with standards and regulations, such as ISO 27001, internal security policies, and legal requirements like GDPR or HIPAA. Audit planning also focuses on evaluating the effectiveness of existing security controls, such as firewalls, access restrictions, and backup procedures, to verify that they function as intended. Finally, it provides a framework for structured reporting and follow-up actions, allowing management to understand findings clearly and implement corrective measures. Example: during an audit of a company's IT systems, the planning phase helps auditors identify weak password policies, check if encryption is properly applied, and prepare a report that suggests practical improvements. 2. Defining the scope. Defining the scope of an audit is crucial to focus efforts on the most relevant systems, processes, and departments, avoiding wasted resources on unnecessary areas. The scope clearly specifies what will be audited and what will not, including systems, networks, departments, applications, processes, and the time period under review. It helps auditors prioritize high-risk areas and ensures that all critical assets are examined systematically. Example: if an organization wants to audit its finance department, the scope may include the payroll servers, accounting software, and related access controls, but exclude unrelated departments such as marketing or HR. By limiting the scope, auditors can spend more time analyzing key systems and produce more accurate, actionable findings. 3. Resource allocation. Resource allocation in audit planning ensures that the right personnel, tools, and technologies are available to conduct an effective security audit. It involves determining who will perform the audit, considering auditors' expertise, skills, availability, and workload. For instance, a network security specialist may be assigned to review firewall configurations, intrusion detection systems, and VPN settings, while an application security expert might focus on web applications and databases. Resource allocation also includes providing the necessary software, hardware, and documentation required for auditing, such as log analysis tools, forensic software, and access to system manuals. Proper allocation guarantees that the audit team can perform their tasks efficiently and thoroughly without delays. Example: for auditing an organization's network, the IT auditor is assigned tools like Wireshark for packet analysis and Nessus for vulnerability scanning, while access credentials and network diagrams are provided to facilitate the process. 4. Audit schedule. An audit schedule defines the timeline, deadlines, and milestones for each activity in the security auditing process. It ensures that the audit is conducted systematically and completed within the planned timeframe. Scheduling also helps coordinate with various departments to minimize disruptions to daily operations. By setting a clear schedule, auditors can plan interviews, system reviews, and log analysis in an organized manner, reducing the risk of missing critical checks. Example: a 2-week audit of an organization's IT infrastructure may include Day 1, 2 for network configuration review, Day 3, 5 for server log analysis, Day 6, 8 for database and application checks, and Day 9, 10 for staff interviews and documentation. This structured approach ensures all components are reviewed efficiently. 5. Risk assessment and prioritization. Risk assessment and prioritization is a crucial step in audit planning that helps auditors focus on the most critical areas of an organization. This involves identifying systems, processes, or data that pose high security or compliance risks, and ranking them based on factors such as sensitivity, criticality, or past incidents. By prioritizing high-risk areas, auditors can allocate more attention and resources to areas where breaches or failures would have the maximum impact on the organization. Example: if a company stores both financial records and internal employee communications, auditors would prioritize reviewing servers that hold financial data or personally identifiable information, PII, because a compromise there could result in regulatory fines or major financial loss. Less critical systems, like public-facing informational websites, may be scheduled for later or receive lighter auditing. Best practices in audit planning: define objectives and scope clearly. Ensure everyone knows what the audit aims to achieve and which systems, processes, or departments are included. Example: auditing only the HR department's payroll system rather than the entire organization. Preliminary risk assessment: identify high-priority areas before detailed auditing. Example: flagging servers with sensitive client data as high risk for early review. Adequate resource allocation: assign skilled auditors, provide the right tools, and ensure personnel availability. Example: a network security specialist is assigned to check firewalls and IDS configurations. Develop detailed audit schedule, plan timelines, milestones, and reporting deadlines. Example, Day 1, 3 for server review, Day 4, 6 for application logs, and Day 7 for interviews. Stakeholder communication. Inform departments about the audit to ensure cooperation and minimize disruption. Example, notify IT staff in advance to grant access to servers during the audit period. Regular review and update. Adjust the audit plan when risks, regulations, or organizational changes occur. Example, updating the plan if a new cloud service is introduced that stores sensitive data. By following these best practices, auditors can systematically identify, prioritize, and mitigate risks, ensuring that the audit is efficient, effective, and aligned with organizational and legal requirements. Real-world examples of audit planning. Audit planning is not just a theoretical exercise. It is actively applied in various sectors to ensure security, compliance, and operational efficiency. The planning phase determines which systems, processes, or departments are audited, the order of review, and the allocation of resources. 1. Banking sector. Banks have multiple branches, ATMs, online banking systems, and core servers. During audit planning, auditors define which branches, ATMs, and core banking systems will be reviewed. This ensures that critical systems handling financial transactions are secure and compliant with regulations like PCI DSS. Example, the audit plan may prioritize reviewing the transaction logs of ATMs that handle large volumes of cash, while lower-risk branches may be scheduled for later review. 2. Healthcare. Hospitals and healthcare providers store sensitive patient records electronically. Audit planning helps identify systems that store medical records, billing data, and lab results for review. This ensures compliance with regulations such as HIPAA and prevents unauthorized access to patient information. Example, auditors may plan to first review access controls and encryption mechanisms for electronic health records before checking less critical administrative systems. 3. Corporate IT. Large corporations maintain multiple servers, backup systems, cloud services, and internal applications. Audit planning helps prioritize critical servers, backup systems, and access controls to detect potential security gaps or breaches. Example, the audit plan may focus on auditing the main database server containing sensitive client information before auditing peripheral systems, like employee intranet portals. By planning audits based on risk, criticality, and regulatory requirements, organizations can efficiently allocate resources, reduce vulnerabilities, and ensure compliance. Proper audit planning also minimizes disruption to regular operations while maximizing security and accountability. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.